What's going on, you guys? I wanted to talk EDC. Hopefully, I'll keep this short. So, outside of my fantastic glasses that I carry on me every day, let's talk about what I carry. So, palm pepper spray. I don't have it with me, it's on my keys, but I carry that. Only 20% of the assaults that happen in this nation qualify for the use of deadly force. So, you want to have something less lethal. So, I carry the palm pepper spray. I carry a knife. This is a Kershaw. I have no idea what the name of this blade is, but I love it. I love the look of it. Ever since I saw a knife like this, I wanted one. And then one day I came across one at my local gun store and said I had to have it. So I got it. It's nice size. You can choke up on it. I just really like this. So she's in my rotation. Med kit. This is my main med kit. I have two, but this is my main one. I bought the med kit wallet from Amazon just because it's not as big as the other one I have. But let's talk about the contents. Gloves, of course. Then you have gauze. And then there's combat gauze in here. And then, of course, your chest seals. So again, I bought this one off of Amazon. It's a little fat, but I keep it in my back pocket. I love it. This is the one I bought from North American Rescue. I like this one too. It's really constructed nicely. It's just a little bigger than this one. Not much, but it is bigger. So I carried that one mainly, but I have this one as backup. This one is missing the gloves and the combat gauze. So once I fill it back up, this will go into my rotation. Let's talk about the firearm. You know what? We missed something. Tourniquet. I always carry a tourniquet. I can't remember where this tourniquet holster came from, but it sits right beside my holster. I carry appendix, so it sits right beside my holster when I'm carrying every day. No matter whether I'm wearing sweatpants or jeans, everything I'm showing you today goes with me. My belt for my EDC is a Hunter Constantine belt. You can wear it with your sweats. You can wear it with jeans. That's why I like it so much. So it's my everyday carry belt. I have multiple other belts, but that's my favorite. So my cat tourniquet, I bought it from a medical group to make sure that I carry the real cat tourniquet and not a fake one that you might find on Amazon. Let's go back to the ammo. 124 plus Ps. I don't think you can see that if I show it. Yeah, there you go. 124 plus Ps. Federal HSTs, I believe. If I'm carrying something compact, I don't carry plus Ps because I don't need that extra power in those small firearms. So I just carry regular loads. I don't do extended mags. I carry an extra mag, but I use my regular OEM Glock mag in my EDC. So now let's talk about my favorite part, which is the firearm. This is my Tier 1 concealed Pit Apex holster. I have two. This blood red one is the first one I bought. I typically use this one for competitions. I carry appendix in competitions. I shoot from appendix in competitions. I carry EDC from appendix. So why not do it in competition? People complain about how screws walk out, and so they complain about the holster. It's not the holster. You just don't have the knowledge. Blue Loctite. Not carry, but use blue Loctite. Just a dab. You don't need a whole lot. Keeps it from walking out. On this side, because of the type of holster this is, you don't need the blue Loctite because this is always being adjusted. If I carry EDC, I adjust the way my magazine carries or slants and all that. And so I don't Loctite this side, but these have blue Loctite on them. Wedge on the back, just to make it more comfortable. Also keeps it from printing as much. I don't understand why people don't carry full size because they say they want to be comfortable. I carry full size every day, even when I'm wearing sweats. I'm comfortable. I've driven all the way to Florida You got to find what works for you. Now, mind you, maybe full-size weapons don't work for you. But for me, if I get in a gunfight, I want the most accurate, most powerful, most capacity. So therefore, I don't carry something small. Now, mind you, I do have small firearms. I do have micro compacts. One of my favorite is the Bodyguard 2.0. Now, I don't carry that hardly often, I guess. I don't carry it but more than once or twice a year because I like my full-size pistols. But that Bodyguard 2.0, I love that thing. But again, full-size gun, nice size holster. Tier 1, I go with them. If something happens to the holster, which is rare, and I beat up on my holsters because I use them a lot through dry fire and through competition and EDC, if something happens, you reach out to them and they'll make sure they replace it. Has happened to me once, and they were quick to replace it. All they wanted to see was pictures, and they sent it right to me. So now let's talk about the firearm. This is my baby. This is a Glock 47 MOS. I don't really call the 47 MOS because all of them were made MOS. So this Glock 47. I used to carry a 19, but there was not enough room at the bottom for my hands. So I moved to full size. I might buy a 45, but right now everything's about the 47. So let's talk about what I have on the 47. Suppressor height sights. Range therapists talked me into putting suppressor height sights on my firearm. I never really was into it because I know how to shoot if the dot was to go out, but why not? Can't hurt anything. I got these off of the website Calculated Kinetics. So same place I got this dog tag, which is the plate for my Holosun 507 comp. Calculated Kinetics, I love their website. I love the products that they do have. So let's talk about how I mounted this. I mounted it differently probably than a lot of people. I put the plate on with the blue Loctite, screw it in, and then the cracks that are between the plate and the screws, I fill it in with black fingernail polish. Just an extra precaution to make sure that the screws are not going back and forth and causing malfunctions. Same thing with the top. Once I mount it onto the plate, once I mount the dot onto the plate, lock it in with blue Loctite, fill in the gaps with black fingernail polish, and then I put on my witness marks to make sure that it doesn't back out. Again, Calculated Kinetics have really good products, and their dog tag is probably my go-to for my dots. Then we got the main thing, not the main thing, but the pretty cool thing. We have the Glock Performance trigger. I like it because there's a wall, a defined wall. There's the wall, boom, wall. If you have a regular Glock trigger, then sometimes there's 3, 4, 5, 6 walls in there, and this is more consistent. So wall, break. So that's why I like that. I'm not opposed to having a regular Glock trigger. I just prefer my wall being crisp. Then I have the TLR1HL. The reason I started putting the light on my holsters, or my gun, excuse me, was because Modern Samurai Project released a holster with Tier 1, and if you had this light, any gun that this light fit on will fit in that holster. So I got that holster. That's in my rotation with all my firearms, is that holster. That, and I have 2 of the Apex that I showed you. Donovan gave me my second Apex because I told him I wanted one for concealed carry and one for competition, and he literally offered to hook me up. Shout out to Point One Tactics, Donovan Moore, and Scott Jedlinski and Modern Samurai Project. What else do I have on this Glock? The extended takedown, because I hate trying to dig my nails in it. So I have that on there. NDZ is where I get those. And I think I got this one from the Glock store because NDZ was out. So I got this from the Glock store. I don't typically shop at the Glock store, but I needed this, so I got it. Then, as you can see, no grip tape on the side. This is because this is against my shirt every day, and the gun itself will wear holes into your shirt. So when you have that grip tape on there, it just wears it down faster. However, I do have the tape on the inside where my support hand will make contact, and it does rub up against my stomach, but I'm not a pussy, so I just deal with it. That's if I don't have a undershirt on. It just rubs up against it and I don't complain, but that is to keep my grip on the firearm. As you can see on the light, I don't have the switch on this side. Oops, my bad. I don't have the switch on this side because it kept getting hung up on my shirts on draw. So I just filed it down with a Dremel. So you see my Talon grip tape. And then the last update I have is the upgrade is the CHPWS. I can't remember what their name is, but I just call them CHPWS. They're speed feed. I have polymer and I have brass. In this particular gun, since it's my EDC, I have the polymer one in there. I don't care if I carry one of my Glocks with the brass one. The weight of the firearm doesn't bother me. I've dressed to make it comfortable. It's comfortable with sweats, it's comfortable with jeans, it's comfortable with dress pants, it's comfortable with khakis. It doesn't matter. Just, I buy what I like. If it's heavy, it's heavy, but it never affects me. I just go about my business. But that's everything I have on there. As you can see, let's see, the dot and my suppressor height sights, they're not co-witnessed. It looks like it, but it's not. The dot goes, the bullet goes where the dot is. So that's my EDC, y'all. I really don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of upgrades in my guns. None of my internals are different besides the Glock performance trigger. I shoot competitively with the same gun. I just have a different backstrap on it, not with a beaver tail. I hate beaver tails because of the draw. But yeah, so I tried to make this short. It didn't happen to be short because I like to talk a lot. But anyway, reach out to me if you have questions. Unity Gun Club, unitygunclub.com, Big Bearded Gunner, Big Bearded Gunner on Instagram. I think I have a Facebook, but I don't ever get on there. I'm on Instagram a lot. You can watch my competition videos and different weird posts that I do every so often. So appreciate y'all rocking with me. Having questions, reach out.